So, we were on our way to dinner, and, Joan called and asked us if we would come and get in bed with her. And here we are, about to get in bed with her.
We haven't had a threesome before.
Now, this will be our first kind of threesome, and I'm actually a little nervous that I'm not going to be able to perform.
Do you like older women?
I mean,
I thought you liked younger women.
well, there's something to be said about experience.
Hi, I'm Joan Rivers, the name of the show, In Bed With Joan. And let's see who's coming out of my closet today. Hello? Ah,
Oh my gosh,
LeAnn Rhymes
who are we
and
here to
Eddie
see?
Cibrian.
Oh my gosh! Hello,
Come
Joan.
sit down. How nice to have the two of you. All right. Love these. These are great.
Thank you.
Before we even start, would you like something to drink? A little wine.
Sure.
Yes, please.
Wine sounds good. Thank you.
Here we go, my darling. This is for you, Eddie.
Pass it down.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I want this one.
You want this one?
Okay, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because I just
That's-
feel like
that's
This one might be
all-
roofied.
this
Yeah.
is the one.
I was going to say all the...
We're-
You know, Joan, actually, we'd both like to drink yours. Remember those kind of... To
Cheers.
You. Cheers.
Cheers.
Pleasure to meet you both.
Thank you for
Cheers.
having
Cheers.
us.
And you both have been in the business since you were children. You were 9 on Star Search.
8.
8 on Star. Who pushed you? Or did you want it? You know, sometimes children want it too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that, honestly, now that I've gotten older and I realize kind of what was driving me at the time was, any kid wants attention. And, kind of where I came from and my home life wasn't the calmest of home
Right.
situations. And because my mom and dad got divorced when I was 14, but I realized, like, all the way up until there, I had this voice, and it was kind of like my voice that connected my family and held my family together. And, but I wanted it. I mean, I really did. I was so defiant as a kid that if someone told me no, it's still the same way today. If someone tells me no, I'm going to do it and do it like 10 times more than they ever thought I would do it. So it was my drive for many, many reasons. It was almost like a survival mechanism to me, like this thing I had that I could use and be happy and, totally get out of
Of the
real life.
unhappiness.
Yeah, totally. But it's led me amazing places. But
But
Hello, in bed with Joan.
I know, right? See,
and in bed with each other. But also, you had a record deal at 13, a Grammy at 14. I mean, when you look back, how old are you now? 30, 31?
31.
31. I mean, amazing. What do you think when you look at someone like, Justin Bieber comes to mind, totally out of control and sad. I know everyone's very angry with him and thinking he's an idiot, but you look at him, you go, somewhere somebody didn't hold you down, somewhere somebody didn't tell you what to do.
Right.
Totally going off the deep end.
well, I think I rebelled, but it was either through my music and trying to be defiant of, doing something that no one else, wanted me to do, or it was in my home. I always say, if you're gonna go a party like that, don't leave your house. Just don't leave your house. You can do it all you want. Just don't be stupid. And I think nowadays people are stupid, and everybody has a camera phone, and everybody's, it just makes it worse. And, when you think you own the world, which anybody could, trust me, I've been through the same feelings as, you know everything at 16. And, oh, my God, I'm selling millions of records. And it's like, why do I need to listen to you? But, that you get hit in the face with that really quick. And I guess you either learn from it or you can spiral way downhill from there. And
Is the public starting to forget or forgive? It's very interesting. We all know there was a scandal. They were married. They weren't married. They got together. Big deal. Some people are forgiven and some people are not forgiven.
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie will never, ever be forgiven. Brad Pitt, forgiven.
Well, and that's a great thing I think about us. We laugh at ourselves, and I'll make the joke. I'll be the first one to make the joke because I don't want anybody to make it about me. You make the joke first, nobody can do it. So
You got it.
I mean, and so I think, I'll laugh at myself. People laugh at me. laugh with me, laugh at me. As long as you're laughing, I'm doing something, you know? It's like you make people feel something, whatever that emotion is, at least you're making people feel it. So I think that no matter what, everybody knows a scandal, and it becomes funny eventually.
Now you're doing a reality show.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want to show and what don't you want to show?
I mean,
And are you finding it very intrusive? Because when we had our reality show, there were certain things that were very off limits.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, the kids, for us, it was my children were off limits. I didn't want them a part of it in front of the camera. I didn't want to disrupt, them at all. I wanted them to be children and not, subject to, whatever it is that we were doing. But
They
besides
already
that,
are enough, so
they are
it's
enough.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to protect them. But besides that, we wanted to do a show that was basically satire a little bit, to kind of like poke fun at, all the ridiculous rumors and all the things that people are saying about us. And at the same time, you get to see how we are as a couple, why we got together, why we're married, why we love each other, our personalities. You do get to see that.
We're real smartasses, and that came to the front of the show. I mean, we do. We make jokes about it. I think one way we've learned to cope with all the craziness is that, you go through every emotion with it and want to kill people. It's like, oh my God, I'm gonna like jump back at them and tell them like that's a lie. You can only say that's a lie like so many times. You can't do it every week because it just all is. So it was a
You
chance
get a
for us.
tattoo.
Yeah,
That's a lie.
And then
That's a lie. I know.
it's just, that's a lot.
We wanted to make light of all of this crap that people think they know, and it is like this soap opera that they made up about us is so not us. And so to be able to kind of take the piss out of it all and make the jokes about it, and some of it's in real time, a lot of it's in real time, and then a lot of it we all dug up the rumors that people like from 3 years ago that people think they know, and then we kind of recreated those, and you see how we naturally react in those situations or have reacted.
Your new I keep calling them albums, CD.
Yes, I know. Well, it is.
I don't know what you call. Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm still doing that.
Dance like you don't give a blank.
Blank.
Which is good,
Yes.
yeah. You took a lot of your old songs and remixed them to go. Now, how do you do that? How do you decide? Okay, let's take this, but let's change it.
Well, the whole EDM world. I mean, that's dominating pop music right now in top 40. So we've remixed my songs, all the way back to Coyote Ugly, which was when I was 16. So you really have this. It's the greatest hits. It's a greatest hits record that spans many, many, many years. So there's a couple of new songs that have been laying around that we've remixed that have never been released, and there was songs that were remixed back in the day that we actually took and remixed. So I've had a lot of success on the dance chart, and it was all of my gay fans honestly have been asking me to do this record for so long. So it was really kind of for them, and I love to dance. I love that music. I mean, it really is dominating the world, and I don't know. It was fun.
Now, I'm sitting here and you're both dressed, and that really threw me because every picture I've ever seen you in has been a bikini. You
That
I've
is true.
seen dressed sometimes.
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 Yes.
But has any bikini or swimsuit company approached you? Because
You're the
my
third
God,
person to ask me that today. No, I want to
Yes.
start a bikini line. 100%.
You
I'm
have
actually
to.
working on it right now.
Yeah, because it makes no sense. I mean, you're
To not
walking
do it.
around in a bikini. It should be your bikini.
Totally.
It should, yes, and because that is your favorite thing to wear.
It is.
Little known fact about you: you were in for a minute and a half a boy band.
Yeah, probably a little less than a minute and a half, but yeah.
What happened to it? Why did you not continue with it?
It was called Three Deep. And
Whoever
that's,
named that was-
yeah.
I'm not
well,
quite
it was three of us, and that's back in the day you would say how many guys are you rolling with? And
three deep.
we're 3 deep, 4 deep, we're 8 deep, 6 deep, whatever it is. We were just
that
3
was
deep.
a fad, and
Was
so
very-
now it just sounds like
it wasn't very
you know.
impressive. And it was and the reason why it didn't continue is because we suck. So I mean it's pretty. I mean it is what it is.
It was
right?
it's so bad it's good.
Well, it was only in
It's coming
Canada.
back.
It was only a Canadian release thing, and we were actually pretty big in Canada.
All right.
We had some top 10 hits. We were pretty big in Canada, but it couldn't cross over the border.
I was in my room crying,
Oh, please,
laughing.
You were very impressed.
I was dying laughing.
You were like, "How can we get 3D together?"
I was impressed
and how
with your
can you-
abs because of the shirt flying back, and you were like all dancing like a white boy. But
I was the guy in 3D.
it was bad.
I was the guy that talked the parts. You know, there was always the guy that would always talk, like in Boys to Men. There would be the guy that
right.
talks and
Hey,
doesn't
baby.
sing. I would be like that. Yeah, hey baby, how are you? You look so beautiful tonight. All I want to do is just hug you all night long.
Hug you?
You are the best thing that ever happened to me. And then it would come to the music, and that was my part.
Yeah.
Yeah. We sucked.
It was fantabulous. Like the next day, I kept giving him so much shit through the whole thing. It was good.
We do 3 things towards the end, which I would love you to do. We have one thing called I'm sorry. If there's anyone you would like to say you're sorry to, now is the opportunity.
Truthfully, I'm sorry to my mom for
right.
giving her so much crap. I mean, once I hit 13, she said I was a great child, like little girl. Once I hit 13, I was so bad. It was over. So I'm sorry, Mom. I actually apologized to her. I was going under for some procedure, and she's like, of course it just hits you. And I started crying. I'm sorry, Mom, for everything I've done to you. And then I go, by the way, I had 6 shots of tequila in one night. Like, most random thing in the world. So I apologize again, because I'm sure it was not easy.
Now, is there the opposite, which is called sit on it and rotate? Is there anyone that you just want to say, that was a high school teacher, someone that gave you hell?
Just someone.
Now's
you
your
wanted to say,
chance.
Fuck you too.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay, chick that brought the knife to school on the last day of 6th grade that my mom had to pick me up 15 minutes later because they found a knife in your bag. You're one fucking crazy bitch. I don't know, you're probably in jail by now. So all I have to say is I had to leave school and start homeschooling because of your ass. So I hope that you are eating, bread and water right now.
Last thing I'm going to ask
I
you
do
before
believe-
Melissa comes on. First time you had sex?
For me, like, period?
Yes.
I was in Monte Carlo and I was...
Oh, of course, Monte Carlo.
15?
I mean, good
I know,
lord.
it's kind of a bullshit
Yeah.
like story. It's like, oh, please. I was 16.
Yeah, wow.
There you go.
And was it nice? Was it bad? Was he nice? Was he...
Well, he was my boyfriend for like 3.5 years.
All
So,
right.
yeah, I mean, he was fine. I think I raped him. I think that's how it happened.
Melissa, would you come in and ask your question?
We're gonna play a little game.
Okay.
Okay.
Dead or alive, here to stay, gone forever. So I'm gonna give you
Okay.
2 choices.
Yep.
You know how this goes. One gets to stay, and one is obliterated forever. Gone. Poof.
Okay.
So, 2 choices. Here's your first parent. Endless money or everlasting love.
It takes, I mean, I don't know. Can he take one and I take the other and then we'll like blend it together?
no.
I mean,
You can confer.
I love you that
Everlasting
much.
love.
Yeah,
Yes,
I love you that
do.
much.
Yes, me too.
We actually talk about that. We're like, we could be broke and still be happy. That's like, honestly, how I, how you kind of judge everything.
Okay, so endless money goes.
Endless money.
Yeah.
French Montana or Kanye.
I'd probably go with Kanye.
I would probably go with Kanye
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
He's just so
yeah,
entertaining.
Yeah.
Down and dirty or soft and cuddly.
Down and dirty.
I'd probably have to go with soft and cuddly. I'm just kidding. Down and dirty. I'd go down and dirty.
Like, no, you wouldn't.
Well, that
Do I-
was easy.
Yeah, that was easy.
There you go. Those are the questions.
Oh, that's
Wait,
it?
One last
Oh,
one. Wait,
what,
one last. This is always the relationship breaker. Red vines or Twizzlers.
I think I'm a red vine
Red
guy.
vines. Yeah, I was
Yes.
going to say.
See, and that's why it's going to work.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it.
That's exactly it. The red vines
We're
are
done.
I want to thank you, but it was lovely having you
Thank
on.
you.
Thank you
Thank
so
Thank you
much.
for having us.
Yes, thank
This
you.
was fun.
And everybody, LeAnn and Eddie, we're going to applaud them. Would you do us the honor of clapping us out? We have the clapper.
Oh, yeah. Is it 1 or 2 claps?
Two.
2 claps.
Clap on, clap off, clap off.
very happy couple before we came here,
What?
and now
Joan, look what you did.
this
It's your
might,
fault.
This might not
We're
work
getting
out.
divorced.
This
No
might
second
not work
season.
out.
We're done.
This is very exciting because LeAnn and Eddie decided they were going to have a baby right on my show. Ha ha ha. Which means they're going to have to name it Joan, even if it's a girl. Let me know who you'd like to see in bed with me. You can do it by sending me a message on Facebook or Twitter.